I'm Ellen McCauley, Pray It Up in Syracuse, New York. And I will never give up trying to give you different ideas to embrace, because Pray It Up isn't a diet, but you can use whatever tools you need. Some people use the Weight Watchers plan. Some people use a Whole30, a low carb diet. I want to bring up the South Beach diet plan, which I've talked about in other years. But it's for those who want to do Whole30, but they can't give up the dairy and sugar. It's a doctor-designed diet plan that has good fats, just like Whole30, the fish, the nuts, the olive oil. You don't have to count calories or anything, but you have to have lean proteins, veggies, fruits, healthy fats, and low-fat dairy products. It's flexible, and it's a lifestyle, not a fad diet, and it does lower the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. The first 2 weeks is to jumpstart it, and it's trying to eliminate your cravings for sugar and starches. So you don't have fruit the first 2 weeks, or juice or anything. You just have the protein, the veggies, the low-fat dairy. And then phase 2, you can reintroduce those in there. But all of these phases include moving. You know, if I told you what I did this week for exercise, and I only lost 1 pound, and I fasted yesterday. I mean, just because you exercise every day and fast and don't eat dairy, gluten, or sugar, you're not going to come to the scale every day and every week and lose 10 pounds. Our bodies don't work that way. So we have to be patient with ourselves and realize that exercise is good in and of itself. Eating healthy is good in and of itself, even if the numbers aren't reflected with 20-pound weight losses every week. Also, this is a plan that you can maintain for life. As a matter of fact, once I get to wherever I want to be, I plan to reintroduce some low-fat dairy. And if I don't feel good, or if I gain 20 pounds in a week, then I realize that I have a dairy issue. I'm not saying up here and saying I will never eat cake again. I have this dream of a big fat piece of carrot cake with cream cheese frosting that thick. And someday I will have that and eat it with dignity, not today. Also, there's a sample food list and meal plan talking about what you can have. You can have bacon, but like 2 pieces a day, fat-free or low-fat cheese. But you know, be careful when you're getting those fat-free or low-fat cheeses, because there's some that are naturally low-fat. If you read the package and it's got this chemical and that chemical, really try to stay away from the chemicals. I've told you this before. Our body does not know where to put these chemicals, so it puts them in our fat cells. That's why I say, you're eating too much processed food, and people say, but that only had 180 calories. It doesn't matter, because it had a list this long of things that our body never heard of, and they zigzagged right in the fat cells. Also, excuse me, you can have 2 to 3 cups of milk or dairy a day, which is great for those of you who can't give it up. Beans and legumes, you can have that. I love beans and legumes. I miss them. I'm going to reintroduce that in someday. And all those veggies, nuts and seeds. Oh, and I thought, you know, even though I wanted to give up a food for Lent, just as part of my Lenten intentions, and since I already gave up, you know, pretty much everything, I decided to give up nuts. And that was very difficult, to give up nuts and be on Whole30. But nuts, it's not like you say to yourself, ooh, I really want a hunk of chicken to gnaw on right now. Or give me a whole bowl of broccoli. Maybe you do, God bless you. But when you're looking at a bowl of pecans or cashews or something, that can be a trigger for me. So I gave them up for Lent. Wish me luck. Spices and seasoning, oh my gosh, we had smoked paprika the other day. Anyone eat smoked paprika? Oh, what did we have it in? I forgot. Turkey meatballs? Mm-hmm. They were the most delicious things ever. And then we made pork meatballs in a Swiss chard soup with tomatoes and onions. It was the best soup I ever had in my entire life. I'll bring in the recipe. It's Whole30. Also, sweet treats. Listen to these sweet treats on South Beach. Candies, hard, sugar-free, no sugar added cocoa powder, fudgicles, gelatin, sugar-free gum, sugar-free popsicles, sugar-free. Again, look out for the aspartame, look out for the chemicals, God bless you. And some beverages, foods to avoid. All fruits and juices in phase 1, processed food. People say, well, I only had some lunch meat. If you're eating processed turkey or processed bologna or a processed hot dog, I shudder to think what's even in there. I mean, they just had a study that came out that, was it McDonald's chicken only had half chicken in it or something? Who saw that? Was it? Subway. Sorry, McDonald's. Subway chicken. Their chicken was half chicken and half soy. Yeah, okay. A sample menu. It looks great, you know, where they have protein, dairy, etc. And then it tells you to avoid liver and chicken wings. Hello, who would know that? Honey baked ham. That's got too much sugar in it. Veal breast. Brie and creamy cheeses. On this it says beets, carrots, corn, potatoes, tomatoes. 1 per meal, and yams. I guess they find them too, whatever, I don't know. You have to read the book. Avoid dairy in phase 1, even low-fat milk. Okay, so in phase 1 you're avoiding fruits and dairy, and after 2 weeks. And there's no alcohol, just for the first 2 weeks. I did put in a couple recipes here, and this one looks good, and it's very much Whole30. Vegetable quiche cups. And the only thing you would take out for Whole30 is the reduced fat cheese. But you can have the egg substitute, the spinach, the peppers, the onions, some hot pepper sauce, and you put them in a muffin tin. Now that's fun. Who's got a muffin tin at home? Yeah. Instead of making blueberry muffins, make some quiche cups. But this looks really good to me too. Cauliflower steaks with ginger, turmeric, and cumin. A head of cauliflower, salt and pepper, olive oil, ginger, cumin, turmeric, cilantro. Hello, how hard is that? We bought that crumbled cauliflower from Price Chopper, and instead of putting rice in the soup or noodles in the soup, we put the crumbled cauliflower. Oh, I was making noises, Bob, wasn't I? I was going, yum, 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 yum. It was delicious. And this cauliflower steak is the same thing. It's very easy to do, etc. Anyone here in the group think they might want to try the South Beach diet this week? You do? Okay, you win the book. Here she goes. Yay! I said the first hand up gets the book. Good for you, Chris. I want to finish this up by saying whatever works for you. But if nothing's working for you, then you've got to do something. If nothing, something. Get it? I tried for 8 years to lose weight. Was I not trying? Yeah, I was trying. Was I not exercising? Yeah, I was exercising. But I wasn't doing what was right for me. So you have to figure it out. And that's done by experimentation. You try this, you try that, but you got to try something. I'm going to stop right there, Bobby.